Alright, everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. Today we're going to take on Capra Demon, go down to the depths, and then make our way to Blight Town. But for now, we have to go fight Capra Demon, who was left alive after the last session. We made it to the Capra Demon, and I unlocked the shortcut. And now we just got to go back and fight him, because I wanted to unlock the shortcut and get all of that done before fighting the Capra Demon, so that way if I did die to him, which is a pretty good possibility. The boss fight's kind of annoying. I wanted all of this stuff opened up and available for me to just walk back and do whatever. If I come from like the other bonfire, it's probably not too bad. But usually I like opening up this shortcut and heading back. But before we get into it, I looked up some average levels for different areas of Dark Souls, or like what recommended levels were going to be. And as I expected, it turns out I'm a little bit higher than what you would expect for like an average recommended level. And the way I'm going to kind of counteract that a little bit is that pretty much from like now until I would say just before I get to Blight Town, I'm not really going to level up. And I'm also going to dump whatever souls I get into items, or just like possibly die and just purge them out of my inventory. So that way I can kind of reset my character back to something a little more reasonable. I got a nice target shield. So something a little bit more reasonable and what you would expect going through this area first time. I really didn't expect all of my like exploring and road tripping would lead to what it did, but I kind of should have known. I just didn't think I was gonna get like that. Oh, there's a summon sign here. Who is this? Nice mask. Is that Mask of the Mother? Well, I won't be summoning them, but yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna like refrain from leveling up and then just kind of align my character back to what would be a little bit more reasonable, because I did get a little bit too ahead by exploring a lot and road tripping. But I do like exploring. Like, the beginning of the game is really nice because you can just kind of explore and do whatever you want. And you can get to a lot of areas that you normally wouldn't be able to get to. But we'll move from that subject back to Capra Demon. This boss fight can be kind of annoying. The arena is very small. Capra Demon has some pretty slow, hard-hitting moves. If you don't have much poise, you can get kind of knocked around by him a little bit, which sucks. And the other thing that's annoying is that he has a couple of dogs with him, which can definitely chip damage you and stun you. Well, not really stun you, but stagger you and just make the fight generally annoying. So what I usually try to do is I try to go into the boss fight, the arena, and then head to the left, go up some stairs, try to kill the dogs, and then fight Capra Demon. That usually works pretty well for me. Unfortunately, I have a spear, and the spear doesn't really work so well on areas that are kind of like a different Z-axis. So we'll see how this goes. This might take a couple tries. Ouch. Well, that usually that usually doesn't happen. Oh, come on, don't kill me, dog. All right, good. Ouch. All right, we're gonna be. Oh, we're struggling. We're definitely struggling. Unfortunately, it wasn't even like the spear that was the issue. It was me. It was just me, so we're back here. I don't think I've been slapped by Capra Demon that hard in a very long time. That's an absolute ass beating, but I was kind of prepared for that. The Capra Demon can be a little bit annoying. Unfortunately, I got like chipped by a dog the second I ran in, and then I took a huge like overhead blow from Capra Demon. Tried to get up the stairs, managed to heal, but it took too long. Capra Demon caught up to me, and very unfortunate. But you know, we'll head back. We'll try again. About not giving up. I'm gonna die to Capra Demon one time and then just give up and like be done. Just oh, that's it. That's all, folks. I died one time to Capra Demon. I'm done. But you know, sometimes you just get slapped. That's just the game. I'm sure if you're extremely good at the game, you get slapped a little bit less and less, but... Not really sure how to go about this differently if I were to go about it differently. Maybe try to, like, make sure I block one of Capra Demon's blows or try to dodge, but... Where is this dog at? The issue is that the dogs can kind of get in your way, and they can definitely stagger you a little bit. Oh my god. Plus, I'm not the biggest fan of the spear for this boss battle. Or at least I might not be. I don't even know what I could really, like... I don't even know what I could do. I guess just keep trying. Keep trying, hope for, like, a better run. I got kind of blocked up by the dog there again. So usually I try to do something like this. And then... Oh, man, he came down with me. That sucks. I think I killed both of the dogs, though, so if I can, like, bait out an attack and then heal. Once you get the dogs out of the way, it becomes a little bit more manageable to deal with them. Especially if you have, like, a good shield, you can just kind of deflect the hits off of them. And once again, just kind of strafing around is usually a pretty good idea. He's got, like, dual weapons, so there's probably, like, maybe there's a best side to strafe around him, but... I don't know how he missed that. That was weird. He's actually got a bit of health. He's got a little bit of health. I'm doing, like, less damage than I thought I would do. I thought, like, maybe because I considered myself a bit over-leveled that I would just, like, come in and just absolutely crap on him and kill him pretty easily, but... That's not exactly what happened. I like his music. I always like the singing music. What was the... I think the, like, giant Tower Knight in Demon Souls, like, that boss theme is, like, I don't know. It's just really funny and really good. Where they're just like, bum, 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 bum. That's the whole song. It's just them doing that for, like, the whole fight. That boss fight theme is, like, so funny. It's, like, so funny and so good. Also, I don't know how he misses some of his slashes on me. Like, I feel like they should be connecting with me, but they just aren't. He just, like, misses. Oh, shit, he has a 3-hit? I kind of want to, like, safety heal. Oh, man, I should have healed a little bit earlier. See, like, that misses randomly, and it's just kind of weird. Alright, so the follow-up fight was a little bit better. I remember in the original game, I don't know if they fixed the issue in the remaster, but in the original game, sometimes the dog would get stuck somewhere. Like, maybe here a dog would get stuck. Sometimes you could get the dogs to be stuck, like, the second you walked in the arena, and it would actually help you out, because then you have one less dog to worry about, but I don't know how common that bug was. I don't even want to pick up these souls, because I'm... Well, maybe I do. Maybe I want to, like... I know there's an NPC at the bottom of the depths that I can dump souls into. I don't know if he's got anything good, but maybe just buying items would be a better way to use my souls rather than just, like, dumping them into the void. I don't think it's going to matter too much anyway, but Capra Demon is donezo. A pretty big difference between the first attempt and the second attempt, I gotta say. I'm not exactly sure what went wrong in the first attempt, but it was a little one-sided, I say. So we get to go down to the depths. One of the few areas before Blighttown that are actually still fun. I think I phrased that wrong. One of the few areas that are still fun before you get to Blighttown, I guess I should say. It's not like there's only a couple fun areas in the game, but Blighttown definitely not the most fun. If I could be so blunt and say Blighttown is just kind of not fun. It's a little bit better now because the frame rate issues are fixed. To this day, I seriously don't know how the original Dark Souls got released with the frame issues that it had, specifically around Blighttown. I have no clue how that game actually got released with issues that bad, and I don't think they ever got fixed. There was There was like a patch you could do on PC. I think it was just like a user-made mod that fixed it, but there was never, as far as I know, a developer-issued patch that came out. And boy, were Blighttown frames terrible. At least on the 360. I'm pretty sure on even PC. I'm pretty sure even PC had issues. Maybe less issues, but at least for consoles, specifically 360, it was pretty bad. The frame rate seriously dipped down to, I would say, like 15 FPS in some places in Blighttown. It was really bad. But now it should be a lot better. I don't think there's really any issues in this game when it comes to frame rate stuff, but I could be wrong. Still might be some hiccups here and there. Also, just in case you didn't know, there's a butcher up there who drops down and ambushes you as you come across. There's also a message there, probably to bait you into reading it, and then the butcher comes down and starts slapping you, but I already know the butcher exists. That doesn't mean I won't forget about it until, or between now and then. I can still very much forget about it, trust me. I think you can, like, parry this idiot. Oh, that was like, dang it. Stupid delayed action. Ugh. How dare you have slow timings on your attacks that I don't know how to parry. That's why you don't see me parrying too much. I'm not a very good parrier. I usually just like turtling up with a shield a little bit. Doing a little bit of circle strafing. Try to get a nice backstab or something. Oh, come on. Dude, why is this dog so agile? Dog is just hopping around. I think in the chest is an ember of some sort for the blacksmith, which is good for extra upgrades, but we won't be going back to the blacksmith probably for a while. Probably not until we get back to Sen's Fortress. Large ember, yeah. I'm not exactly sure how that changes weapon upgrades. I think you might just be able to upgrade more times. But it's something to do with the blacksmith, which we won't really be messing around with until we probably get out of Blighttown and head back towards Andre, naturally. I might have to go back there for some reason anyway, but for right now, I really don't plan on meeting back up with old Andre until at least Sen's Fortress, but plans can change, you know. Lots of times I try to give people my, like, initial plans, but they do often change. Oh, come on. I didn't even know I aggroed him. Lots of times my plans change, but usually I like talking about my plans because it gives me something to talk about. And if you've been watching my videos, you would probably know that at least when I'm doing solo playthroughs through games and I'm the only one doing, like, commentary, I like talking, so. I'm not the most talkative person. You probably wouldn't, like, figure that from watching my videos because I do talk quite a bit, but outside of my own videos, I'm just not very talkative. Or I find it harder to be talkative. It really sucked. I got, like, stuck on a rock and couldn't strafe and backstab. But it does give me something to talk about. That was late as fuck. I don't even know if you can... What's the other weapon that the butcher has? Oh, they dropped it. Now I don't know. I got a sack. Nice. Got the butcher's sack. There is, like, a drop-down chute behind the butcher up there, which I'll probably go check out later, but for right now, I don't want to check out.
Yes, you must help me.
Also, if you're going to free this NPC, try to make sure that you don't attack the barrels, because if you attack the barrels, you might end up attacking this NPC, and then they might become aggressive, so... Better to just roll through all the barrels and let them out, unless you really don't care.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, or the Great Swan. I will not forget my debt to you.
This NPC, I like this NPC just because they seem really nice. Like, when you talk to them, back in Firelink, they always just seem like a really nice person.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you. Oh, hello there.
Alright, so we'll eventually see him back in Firelink, but yeah, that NPC just seems like a really nice guy. I don't know. Some of the dialogue you end up having with them back in Firelink, they just seem like genuinely concerned about you and genuinely concerned about other things. They just seem like they'd be a nice person, you know? So I always like saving that guy. Now I'm sure I'm going to get educated about some lore about how that guy is actually, like, a huge asshole or something, and I shouldn't like him, but... You know, for now, I like him. For now, he seems like a pretty nice guy. He's a very lovely lad. Oh, this place is going to have a bunch of slimes on the ceiling, which are pretty annoying, so... If you know where they're at, it's kind of hard to see them too, but... Genuinely, you're supposed to, like, walk up to that item and get baited. There's, like, a ton of blood here. A bunch of people have died. You're supposed to walk up and try to get the item. The slime falls on you and then starts sucking your head. And it ain't the good head, I'll tell you that much, so... Does a lot of... Oh, God, there's this guy here? Oh, come on, where'd you come from? How did I aggro that guy? I don't even know where he was at. Again, the spear kind of blows here. While I did kind of like the spear initially, it's definitely got some drawbacks to using it. Hey, it's got pros, it's got cons, you know? I think that's most weapons, actually, but... Some of the cons with the spear are just kind of annoying. Especially how you just can't really... The character just doesn't really track very well.